God helps those who help themselves, especially when it comes to supersizing and growing your business. Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here. And of course, Google does not like the grammar of God helps those who help themselves, because it thinks it should be themselves. And my brain says it should be themselves too, but not really, because those is plural. And even though it says God helps can be singular or plural. And so it has to be the singular that goes with. I know my brain is kind of like exploding over something so silly as grammar. Well, this is one of those idioms and those expressions and those proverbs that has been around for centuries. It appeared actually in 2 of Aesop's fables, as well as being used by Benjamin Franklin in Poor Richard's Almanac. It was used by an English politician named Algernon Sidney, which is a very cool name, in some kind of a discourse of, concerning governing or governments or something that he wrote. It actually came from the ancient Greeks. The ancient Greeks actually were the ones that first said something similar to this. Of course, not in English. It was later translated into English, but it's been around for a long, long time. Often we say, God help me, God help this, God help that. And the ancient Greeks probably said, and to a specific God help them in different wishes or desires that they had. Well, I remember one of my favorite stories, or one of the favorite stories that went around when I was in the network marketing business, was the story about a flood, a giant flood. And not a great storyteller, but I'll try not to meat axe this too badly. The flood, there's a flood coming, and everybody knows there's a flood coming, and a lot of people evacuated the area, but some people didn't. So there's a poor man sitting in his home watching it rain outside, and a truck goes by with his friends in it, stops, knocks on the door and says, come on, let's get out of here before the flood comes. And the man says, no, don't worry about me, God will take care of me. And so it continues to rain and continues to pour, and the waters begin to rise, and pretty soon he's, sitting on top of his furniture, and the roads are all flooded in front of his house, and there's no way to get by. But a fishing boat goes by, sees him looking out his window, and they stop and they say, come on, get in the boat, let's get out of here. The waters are coming, it's not going to stop anytime soon, the flood waters are going to continue to rise, we gotta go. And the old man says, no, don't worry, God will provide for me. And so of course the waters continue to rise, it continues to rain, the flood waters keep rising higher and higher. Now the man's on the roof of his house because the water is so high that there's no place he can go to avoid it except the roof of his house. And a helicopter goes by, it stops, it sees him on his roof waving and says, get into the helicopter. And he waves it away and says, no, God will take care of me and God will provide for me. So the water, of course, continues to rise. The flood keeps rushing by and sweeps the man away, and he drowns. He's purported to heaven because he led a good life. He was a good person and a good man. He gets to heaven and he asks St. Peter, I think the story goes, why am I here? Why did God not rescue me or save me? And St. Peter looks at him and says, I sent you a truck, I sent you a boat, I sent you a helicopter. What more could I do? So I don't do a great job of telling that story, but I still remember that story from years and years ago because it so clearly emphasizes the truth of the matter, and that's that we have to be willing to take a step, to do the next right thing. I learned this from my sister not too long ago. She's in a Bible study group, and she said, we're talking about doing the next right thing, the next right step, not knowing what all we have to do, especially when we're creating our businesses or moving toward anything we want. We might not know all the things that we need to do or that have to happen to make our end goal a reality, to create the business that we dream of and we want to change the world with. But we do know that we have to take that first step. It's up to us to move toward the things that we want. Luck and God and whatever you're looking for might help or have a little bit of a part in it. But the truth is, we've got to take action. We have to always be moving toward what we want. And if we're not willing to work toward it, to move toward it, nobody else on the planet's going to help us do that, right? We have to be willing to have the vision, put it out there, and then take steps toward it. And then the resources, the people, the things that we need to make that dream a reality will absolutely positively happen. But it's not going to happen without us doing something to move toward it. And that usually involves work, right? I know people think work is a 4-letter word, but some of us really, really thrive on it. So curious to know your personal experience with this. God helps those who help themselves. Have you ever used this expression? I don't know that I've ever used this expression. Probably not. Do I absolutely positively believe that we need to be self-starters, get off our rears and take action toward what we want? Absolutely positively. We have to do it every single day. A little tiny thing every single day will get you to your goal almost automatically. And you'll get there and you'll be like, how did I get here? How did I achieve this? How did I make this happen? But it's really the daily little actions that we take, the habits, the rituals, the routines that we create for ourselves that move us the direction we want to go. And then what? We teach other people to do the same thing. And all of a sudden we have a lot of self-starting, action, motivated people moving toward what they want and achieving their goals and dreams. All right, have an amazing day. I'll be with you tomorrow with another interesting idiom. What does it mean? Where does it come from? And how might you use it in your business right now? Take care.